Hello and welcome to Marbella with him and her. He is
PJ Lopez and she is
Hannah Murray.
It's episode 21 and a half, but really 22.
It's episode 22. We're just recording midweek because someone's going away.
Somebody is going away. He is going to the UK.
Whoop.
Sounds a bit like a rap, that, doesn't it? I could be the new
Really
M&M.
not. That would be the worst one.
I could be the new M&M.
Yeah, I don't think so. So we thought we'd record it because, well, you're not here and you get back late Sunday night, don't you?
I do, and I think it might be a little bit too late to record and then put it out.
Definitely.
It sounded like a good idea at the time, but it's not going to happen.
Not at all. So here we are pre-recording in order to make sure that we put our podcast out on Sunday to not let our few fans down.
3 people will be very disappointed.
Exactly. We didn't want to let the 3 of you down. So here we are. But we have a little bit to talk about, funnily enough, because we were thinking, what are we going to talk about on a Tuesday? We're recording this on a Tuesday. But on Sunday, after we recorded last week's pod, we went to Maya Garden. We decided to check it out. We booked in with friends to go for dinner. It was all right, wasn't it?
Yep. So Maya Garden, if you don't know, is the new restaurant beach venue at the end of the boulevard.
It's literally a restaurant, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's no pool, there's no
a bit of
beach
sand up
bed.
there. They've moved a bit of sand. Actually, the sand's better quality than what's on the
It's a
beach.
restaurant set on the sand.
Yes. But not on the beach.
No.
And it's the old wedding palace. So if you remember walking along the boulevard in San Pedro and you get to the end of it near Calacalua and you'd look and you think, what the hell is that place that's falling apart down there?
Yeah.
It's in there.
So it's between Calacalua and Belmare.
Yes. And it's now very, very posh.
Very posh, and it's big. It's a big venue, and we really liked it. The service was good. The food was good. We had shrimp popcorn.
Yes, sounds disgusting, but it was actually very nice.
It was really nice. There wasn't a bit of popcorn in sight. It was basically shrimp cut into small bits, deep fried, I guess.
And then we had shrimp tacos, did we?
Yes, we did have shrimp tacos.
Yes, I enjoyed them.
Sushi. It was all really nice. Definitely go back.
Yes. I mean, they do things like burgers and I think steaks and things and fish.
Yeah.
So you can get your usual type of food there, but we thought, we can get that anywhere. We want to try something slightly different.
The meat and the fish, most of it, if not all of it, is by weight.
Yes.
And it always makes me nervous ordering by weight.
Well, unless you can order a certain weight.
Yeah, to be fair, I've never looked into it since I did it once in Australia when I was in my early 20s and I ordered an octopus leg.
An octopus leg. Do they have legs or tentacles?
Okay, tentacles.
Thank you.
An octopus
They don't walk, do they?
No, okay, fair enough. I ordered an octopus tentacle. I think it was marketed as a leg, in fairness. But anyway.
That's probably why you got ripped off.
Yeah, probably, because they were charging me an arm and a leg. Right, I just didn't get the arm.
You should be on stage. No.
Yeah, all right. Anyway, it was really expensive. I think compared to what we're used to paying now, it probably wasn't earth-shattering. But as a backpacker with no money, it was about like £36.
Can I ask, why is a backpacker eating octopus tentacles? Why didn't you have tacos or burgers?
You know what? The sad thing is I was dining on my own. Thank you. That's the noise I wanted. And I thought, I'll have something nice. I went to a nice restaurant on my own, ordered a glass of wine, and I thought, well, I'd eaten octopus before, so I knew I liked it. And it was by weight, and I just didn't really understand what that meant and just kind of thought, because they give you a small price, don't they? And you kind of think, oh, that's not too bad. But then what they serve you weighs much more than the price they've quoted you.
Absolutely.
And then that's what screwed me. So I've never ordered by weight again. It freaks me out. And maybe I'd love to get some feedback. Maybe it isn't as scary as I think.
No, it is. Do you remember when I went to, not that long ago, when I went to Carrefour and we decided we were going to get some sea bass?
Yeah.
And I've got a bit sort of, what's the word, anal about my fish. Which sounds quite horrendous, but anyway.
Particular,
there's a better word. I'm very particular. And if I can, I prefer to get non-farmed fish because it's caught, line-caught fish, basically, or captura, as they call it, and not in a zona captura, because a zona captura is just one away from being farmed. This is proper open sea, caught wild fish, basically. So this is what I think we would call in the UK wild sea bass.
Yeah. Nice.
And it said it was something like €35 a kilo. The farm stuff was about €2 a kilo. That gives an idea of how crap the farm stuff is. But anyway, I don't want to preach. Yeah. I'm not preaching fish.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, oh, I'll have that piece there. It didn't look that big. Looks about right size for both of us. They weigh it first. Before they do anything, they weigh it, and that's what you pay. Then they gut it, and then they clean it. They did all of that, and they gave it to me. And then when I was walking away, I looked at the price, and it was €37. So it was obviously over a kilo. It did not look over a kilo, but I think with its head and everything else on, it probably was. So I did a couple of laps, found you, and we had a quick conflab. And yeah, I dumped it back on the fish counter and ran, basically. Yeah.
But at least you gave it back to the fish counter, because I was nervous that you were going to dump it in the cereal aisle or something.
No, I wouldn't do that. That would be a complete waste of a dead fish that was once living.
Yeah, so really, really hoping putting it back on the fish counter in its wrapper that they would have been able to resell it. I really, really hope so.
And I didn't wait around to see the look on the woman's face when I dropped it back on the fish counter. I just legged it.
Yeah. I can't believe we didn't tell that story on the pod because we were really embarrassed at the time. And now you've had a glass of wine and you're deciding...
No, it's because we're talking about weight. We're talking about weight. So they sell like the steak and the fish at Maya Garden is 100 grams per whatever price it is. Right. So I would assume if you wanted a steak, you would say,
kilograms,
can I have...
not grams.
Kilograms, sorry.
Yeah.
You say, can I have a 250... Wouldn't be 250 kilograms. Sorry, that would be half a ton of steak.
Oh, really?
It's
grams.
Grams. It's
okay.
grams, yes.
Sorry.
Don't be silly. Okay, so 250 grams of steak, please. And I assume that's what they would serve you. You can't just leave it to chance because they may come back with, like, as I just said, a ton of steak and charge you like 15 grand for it. So,
okay. We're yet to find out. But they also have a new pancake place.
Oh, this is exciting.
Which was so close to being named after you.
It was very close. It's called JP Pancakes.
JP's Pancakes.
I've got to say, though, we went past my garden on Saturday, and it was a takeaway place, just a eat-and-go place. We went back the day after. It had been painted pink, and it was now JP Pancakes. It's like that was some turnaround.
But the pancakes sound amazing.
So they're not normal pancakes. They're what they call souffle pancakes.
Oh.
And I'm just going to read out. So you can get a tiramisu dream, €10.90. So I don't think that's too bad.
The guy who invented tiramisu died today. Anyway, carry on.
Well, I'm not sure if I want to read it now.
Sorry. Tiramisu dream. That's what he'll be having.
Oh no, we won't anymore. He's dead. Okay. Anyway, this is with mascarpone cream, cookies and espresso. You can get a berry bliss, which is with blueberry, cream and ice cream.
Okay, don't go through the menu.
Caramel popcorn.
I'm putting on weight just listening to you.
Caramel popcorn. I mean, that is just...
Stick with the shrimp popcorn.
But also, they don't just do pancakes because they have a full brunch and salad menu and bowls. So they do super bowls at €11, salmon bowls for $14.50.
Okay, I'm convinced. We'll go back.
And this is the important thing, they open at 9 a.m. Okay. We've gone along the boulevard and we've always said, God, if these places opened early, they make so much money because there's so many people walking on the boulevard from 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
And everybody else is closed.
I kind of feel we've done nearly 10 minutes on Maya Garden. People will think they're paying us for this and they're not.
No. If you want to, you can.
If you want to, you can. We're available for paying.
No, we're available for pancakes, especially this caramel popcorn.
You're going to the UK, and I just need to comment. I feel like I've talked about this already, but maybe not. When you go away, whether it's on your own or with me, you write a list. You decide what you're going to wear every day, including underwear, and make a list. I've never seen anyone do that in my life.
I would have thought that's the norm.
It's not the norm.
Who doesn't make a list?
Me and everyone else I've ever met.
How do you know what to take and what you're going to wear?
Because I look in my wardrobe and go, that would be nice.
But then you might forget something, as you often do.
No, I normally take too much.
Yes, she does. What if you made a list, you wouldn't?
Okay.
So that's the importance of a list.
It's just weird because the weather can change. You don't know what you're going to do every day. I just don't know how you can pre-decide what you're going to wear each day.
Tomorrow I'm travelling in my blue shorts and my blue polo shirt with the motif on.
What underwear are you wearing?
The pink ones with those, funny enough.
I can't believe you just said that on the podcast.
They're not thongs. They're boxer shorts.
Can we move on to something else?
You started it.
There was an article we saw in the Sir in English that said Spain has the record number of beaches where smoking is banned. That's amazing.
Yeah, and Malaga province has the most in Andalucia as well.
Great, that's good. Even as a smoker, I'm not a smoker now, but I did used to smoke. I don't like smoking on beaches. I don't like seeing people smoking on beaches because the most common, easy place to get rid of your cigarette is in the sand.
And that's one of the main, so the obvious health benefits of what they call passive smoking is why they've banned it. But the main
benefits of passive
No, not health benefit. It's for health benefits, i.e. because of passive smoking, they're banning it.
Just need to be careful how we
very pedantic today in this podcast. But the other thing is people just push their butts into the sand. And that's causing a big issue. So by doing this...
Do not push your butt in the sand. That would be a good, tagline campaign.
It would be.
On the beach.
I should be in marketing.
You should. Oh, you are? Should be paid more.
I should be paid to do marketing campaigns. But... I've lost complete train of thought now. But anyway, they're going to ban it because it's not good for your health and it's not good for the environment. But that was the thing. The issue they have is they don't have anybody to enforce it. So they're relying on people seeing the sign and thinking,
hey, from the finger. Yeah, see, I'd hate to do that. What are you going to do? Call the police? There's a guy here smoking.
Well, it's not a criminal offence.
So who do you call?
Ghostbusters.
Yes. I'll put them out there. You knock them back to me both. Life expectancy in Andalucia was 82.5 years in 2023, the highest figure since 1975. And Malaga is the highest province and has reached an average of 83 years old. Well done.
Yeah. So I'm glad, hopefully, you're going to live a little bit longer.
There's life in you yet.
There could be life in these old legs yet, but apparently women live 5 years longer on average than men.
Well, considering our age difference, I hope it's a lot longer than 5. Love you.
And I wonder if that's because women don't do as much work.
Wow.
Well, what do you think it's about then?
Because women are better?
At what?
Stuff? I don't know. I don't even like saying that because that's clearly not true.
No.
I don't know. It's bones and muscles and hormones and stuff. We are, in fact, whilst we've mentioned the word hormones, women have to cope with and put up with a hell of a lot more than men in their life. I mean, just hormones alone, period. Them too. So we deserve a few more years.
Okay.
I dare you to argue with that.
I can't because you're looking at me very, very evilly.
Yes, well done.
Yes.
Correct answer. We also want to mention and congratulate Alan and Jenny Boardman.
Whoa.
Because they have been running a campaign for Costa, which we are huge supporters of, have been for as long as I've lived here. Costa is a hospice in Benalmádena on the Costa del Sol. And for many, many, many years, it was the only cancer care hospice in Spain, which is just unbelievable to think of when you think of the size of Spain. It was set up by a lovely lady called Joan Hunt. And
she passed away recently, didn't she?
Yeah, within the last year or so, I think, maybe a couple of years now. But she set it up because she was looking for this kind of care for her husband who had cancer, and she couldn't find what she was looking for. So she started Costa, and it's just done amazing things. They helped my mum as well, even that my mum didn't have cancer.
Well, I think it's important to say that it's not just cancer, it's palliative care.
Yeah, that's
so it's end-of-life care for whatever that reason may be. It started off predominantly as cancer, but they help many, many, many people in different situations.
Yeah.
And as you said, they were fantastic with your mum.
Yeah, they're lovely people. The whole organisation is a really wonderful setup. And I, through the radio station and various other means, have raised lots of money for Costa over the years. And it's great to see what Alan and Jenny have done. They came up with a really clever idea, just collecting small change, brown coins, basically, because everyone has these, they're not worth anything. You could hardly get anything with brown coins in Spain. So most people have a little pot at home because they don't want to carry it round in their wallet.
I have to say, we've got loads.
Yeah, we do have a pot. We must give it to Alan. Yeah. So yes, so they're basically going around businesses and asking people to put their small change, their brown coins, in pots and collecting for Kudeka. And they've managed to round up €1,377.
Amazing. Just with
great.
Small change. That's incredible. If you think about what pile that will be. Huge
massive pile of money. So well done, guys. And Alan always does a lot of charity work along the coast. He does Mihas walks where he's collecting money for charity. So he's well worth looking up. Alan Boardman.
We did a charity quiz with him once, didn't we?
We did, absolutely. That was great fun.
Oh, and didn't he do one where 3 people had to host a quiz at the same time in 3 different locations?
Yeah, that's what we did. So he did one in Fuengirola. There was another guy that did one in a different part of Fuengirola, and I hosted mine in San Pedro. So we all hosted at the Hogan Stand. So we all hosted a different quiz, our own version of a quiz. We had a winner at our own quiz night, and then there was an overall winner with all the scores being shared amongst the 3 quiz hosts. And there was a team at my quiz that was the overall winner, which was great.
Yeah, it was really good fun.
It was a brilliant idea. And we just wanted to run by you some prices of beach clubs.
Beach clubs. Bone of contention at the moment.
We've been talking about all the different beach clubs that have been opening, and we've wanted to find out prices because I quite like to have my birthday, which is in August, at a beach club with a few girlfriends. So I wanted to check out the prices.
And you're too old for La Sala now, aren't you?
Oh, don't say that. I'm not too old. I love La Sala by the Sea. I've been going there for years.
I love it. I think it's a great venue.
It is
absolutely amazing venue. I think it's when your best friend got chatted up by an 18-year-old guy in the pool.
My best friend who's in her 50s.
Yeah. That was a turning point, really.
Yeah. So, yes, we were having a little look and we went to check out Sublime, the new place in Laguna Village. We will not be going there.
No, we were really excited before it opened, thinking, wow, at last it's going to open. Because we used to go to Laguna Village and we used to go to Puro Beach, which was a lovely venue. Sublime. Let's have a look at the prices, shall we? So they do various beds. You know, you can get one round the pool or you can get a VIP area. But the main one is, it's a minimum.
Cheapest.
It's a minimum of 2 people. So you can't go on your own. So forget that if you're not in a couple or got any friends. Don't go there to pull, that's for sure. Unless you've got lots of money and get a double bed yourself. However, the price for the bed is €240 for 2 people. You might think that's
it's
all right.
A double bed.
Yeah, you might think 120, that's all right. Cope with that. However, there is also a €360 minimum spend per bed. So that's making it, you do get a bottle of champagne for that.
Whoop.
So that gives you a total of €600, €300 each, and you get a bottle of champagne. Enjoy.
€300 per person.
Yeah, and we've been here.
To lie on a bed.
We've lived on the coast for over 20 years, and we've been to Nikki Beach, we've been to some really lovely beach clubs, and I've got to say, we've never paid anywhere near that price. I think prices have gone a little bit insane. Not even trying to just attract a certain crowd, because it doesn't attract the right crowd. It just attracts people that don't care about money, that don't care about anything. And sorry, I'm not trying to put people into a little compartments, but...
Well, you are a little bit.
I am a bit, but I just think that's excessively excessive.
It is excessive. And we'll leave it there. Yes. We won't be going there.
No. We did go to another beach club.
Yeah, I was desperate to check out Mett, the hotel, because there's a Greek restaurant attached to it and we love Greek food. So I wanted to check that out.
And this is in Costa, opposite the Villa Perdiana Paddle Club.
And we got introduced to the manager of the beach club area, and he was really nice and really helpful.
Couldn't be more helpful, could he? He'd run a beach club in Dubai.
So he gave us his personal number, and if we don't go there for my birthday, we will definitely be going there, just the 2 of us, because it was really great. And basically he said because they're a hotel, they have to prioritise the hotel guests for the beds around the pool, which is fair enough. And he said, even with that prioritisation, there still aren't enough beds for all the hotel guests to go around the pool. So I totally get it. But they were, the beds around the pool were 120 because this rule only came in a couple of days ago.
Yeah, literally the day before we went
there. So it was €120 for a bed around the pool, but all of that €120 is redeemable in the poolside restaurant and bar, which is really good. So basically the bed is for free.
Yeah, and you're spending 120 euros each and food and drink, which I think for a day out at the beach club is really... And it's beautiful, absolutely stunning place.
Beautiful.
They did have some areas...
It's a lot more chilled,
yes.
I have to say that.
It's not a party place, it's quite quiet, but it's a nice venue. They did have sunbeds. You could get the, I don't know what you call them, the big 4 post bed.
If you've got a group, then there's different deals.
Which you can do even now, but it was about 1,000 euros for one and 500 for another, where you could only get 2 beds, but you could get a sort of like a sofa where like a few of you could sit. Which is fine if you don't mind doing that. Yeah. And that would have still been a very good deal, because it's 5 people, 500 euros, 100 euros each, basically, all redeemable on food.
But it's redeemable in the poolside restaurant. So basically you won't be sitting at a table. They'll be bringing food to your bed.
But they had lovely food. We looked at
really nice food.
Sushi
really
and
nice
everything,
food.
yeah.
So there's options there. But we're kind of, to be honest, hoping when the season dies down a bit to maybe go there, the two of us, in kind of September time, and get the deal on the bed.
But we may pop back before that, because they've got an amazing Greek restaurant, and we love Greek food, but there is a shortage of Greek restaurants in Marbella.
Yeah, I don't know why, because they always do really well. Well, clearly not.
Well, yeah, strange, isn't it? We love Greek food, so we will be trying that.
Yes, looking forward to it. We shall report back. But I'm glad we were able to put something together for you. This will go out on Sunday night, late Sunday night, probably when PJ's just got back from the UK. Have a good week. It's goodbye from him.
And it's goodbye from her.